Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a moment that shook the K-drama world and left fans in tears. Lee Min-ho's emotional breakdown on stage, where he poured his heart out about his deep concern for his wife's safety. This wasn't just another celebrity moment. It was raw, it was real, and it showed a side of Lee Min-ho we don't often see. So grab a cozy drink, maybe some tissues, and let's unpack this heartfelt story that's got everyone talking. For those who've been following Lee Min-ho, you know he's the king of keeping things private. The man who stole our hearts in Boys Over Flowers, The Heirs, and Pachinko is a global superstar. But he's always been tight-lipped about his personal life. Whether it's his charming smile or those intense roles he plays, Lee Min-ho has a way of making fans feel connected to him, yet he keeps his inner world under wraps. That's why, when he broke down in front of thousands during a recent public appearance, it hit everyone like a tidal wave. This wasn't the polished Hallyu star we're used to seeing. It was a man, vulnerable and human, sharing a piece of his heart. The moment happened at a fan event in Seoul, just a few weeks ago in July 2025. Lee Min-ho was there to talk about his upcoming movie, Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, alongside co-stars like Blackpink's Jisoo and On Hyo-seop. The crowd was buzzing, fans were screaming, and the energy was electric. But then, something shifted. During a Q&A session, a fan asked him about his life off-screen, something about what matters most to him these days. And that's when it happened. Lee Min-ho paused, his eyes glistening under the stage lights, and instead of his usual charming deflection, he started to speak from a place of raw emotion. He began talking about his wife. Yes, you heard that right. Now let's clear the air here. There's been a lot of buzz and speculation about Lee Min-ho's personal life, especially with rumors swirling around him and Song Hye-kyo. Fans have been shipping them for years, ever since their chemistry in those behind-the-scenes clips and their shared Hallyu stardom. But here's the thing. Lee Min-ho has never publicly confirmed a marriage, and neither has Song Hye-kyo. Yet, in this moment, he spoke about someone he referred to as his wife, and the way he said it, full of love, fear, and protectiveness, made everyone in the room lean in closer. He shared that his wife had been facing some serious challenges recently. Without going into too much detail, he hinted at concerns for her safety, possibly tied to the pressures of fame or something more personal. His voice cracked as he spoke, and you could see him fighting to hold it together. "I just want her to be safe," he said, his words trembling. "I'd give up everything, fame, roles, all of it, if it meant she'd be okay." The crowd went silent. Fans who were there said it felt like time stopped. Lee Min-ho, the untouchable star, was standing there, tears streaming down his face, baring his soul for the world to see. Now let's talk about why this moment hit so hard. Lee Min-ho has always carried the weight of being a Hallyu icon. For 12 years, he's been one of the biggest stars in the world, topping charts as the face of Korean entertainment. But that kind of fame comes with a price. In a press conference earlier this year, he opened up about the pressure of being in the spotlight, saying, "It all takes one simple misstep to end everything." He's lived a life where every move is watched, every word is analyzed, and privacy is almost non-existent. For him to speak so openly about something this personal shows how deeply he was affected. It wasn't just a performance. It was a cry from the heart. The internet, of course, exploded after this. Fans took to social media, sharing clips of the moment, analyzing every word, and trying to piece together what he meant. Some speculated that he was talking about Song Hye-kyo, pointing to recent rumors about their relationship. Others wondered if there was something more going on, like a private struggle we don't know about. One thing's for sure. The way he spoke made it clear that whoever this person is, they mean the world to him. And that's what got fans emotional. Seeing someone so famous, so admired, show such raw love and fear. It reminded everyone that even stars are human. This wasn't the first time Lee Min-ho has shown his emotional side. Back in July 2025, he shared a heartbreaking post about losing his beloved dog, a companion of 16 years. He admitted to crying for days, saying, "I realized how much I relied on him. I've never felt like that before." That loss seemed to open something in him, making him reflect on what truly matters. At a press event for Omniscient Reader, he talked about turning 40 and thinking about marriage and fatherhood. Having a child feels like the most valuable thing, he said, adding that marriage would feel like a miracle if it happened with the right person. Fans couldn't help but connect the dots. His tears on stage felt like an extension of this newfound openness about love and family. What makes this moment even more powerful is how it resonates with so many of us. Who hasn't worried about someone they love? Who hasn't felt helpless when someone close to them is struggling? Lee Min-ho's tears weren't just about his wife's safety. They were about the universal fear of not being able to protect the people who matter most. Fans who watched the clips online left comments like, "I cried with him," or "This broke my heart." It's rare for a celebrity to let us in like that, and it's why this moment will stay with fans for a long time. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The rumors about Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo. The K-drama world has been buzzing with speculation about these two for ages. They're both legends in their own right. Lee Min-ho with his iconic roles and Song Hye-kyo with her unforgettable performances in Descendants of the Sun and the Glory. Fans have pointed to their shared public appearances, their chemistry in interviews, and even cryptic social media posts as evidence of a romance. Some YouTube channels have claimed Lee Min-ho was referring to Song Hye-kyo as his wife during his emotional speech, but here's the catch. These videos often come with warnings about being significantly edited or digitally generated, so we have to take them with a grain of salt. Until Lee Min-ho or Song Hye-kyo confirm anything, it's all just fan speculation, albeit very passionate speculation. What we do know is that Lee Min-ho's emotions were real. Whether he was talking about a wife, a partner, or someone else entirely, his tears came from a place of truth. And that's what's keeping fans glued to this story. It's not just about the drama or the gossip. It's about seeing a man who spent years in the spotlight let his guard down. He didn't have to share that moment with the world, but he did, and it's made fans love him even more. As the news spread, fans rallied around him, flooding social media with messages of support. Hashtags like #LeeMinho and #StayStrong trended worldwide, with fans sharing their own stories of love and loss. Some even organized fundraisers in his name, a nod to how Lee Min-ho's Indian fans celebrated his birthday by feeding orphan kids and sending his name to Mars on a NASA mission. That's the kind of impact he has. His vulnerability inspires people to come together and spread kindness. So where does this leave us? Lee Min-ho's moment on stage was a reminder that even the biggest stars carry heavy hearts. His tears weren't just about his wife's safety. They were about the weight of love, the fear of loss, and the courage to keep going. As he continues to promote Omniscient Reader and his new drama When the Stars Gossip with Gong Hyo-jin, fans are watching closely, not just for his next role but for any hint of what's happening in his personal life. Will he share more? Will we ever know the full story? Only time will tell. For now, this moment has cemented Lee Min-ho as more than just a heartthrob. He's a man who loves deeply, who feels deeply, and who isn't afraid to show it. And that's why fans across the globe are still talking about it, still crying with him and still rooting for him. What did you think of this emotional moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more K-drama updates. Until next time, stay kind and keep loving your favorite stars. See you in the next video.